The Grumpy Pirate, written by Corinne, Demas, and Artemis Roehrig, illustrated by Ashlyn Anstee, for educational use only.
What shall we do with the grumpy pirate? What shall we do with the grumpy pirate? What shall we do with the grumpy pirate early in the morning?
Pirates aren't grumpy. Pirates never pout. Pirates smile and shout, aye, aye, whenever they're about.
Aye, aye.
Dylan and Brady.
But there is one grumpy pirate, they call him Grumpy Gus. He grunts and gripes and grouses and always makes a fuss.
What shall we do with the grumpy pirate? What shall we do with the grumpy pirate? What shall we do with the grumpy pirate early in the morning?
He wakes up in his hammock and starts his day off grumpy.
My breeches are too itchy. My pillow is too lumpy.
He will not eat his hardtack. He will not drink his grog. He glares out through the porthole and grumbles at the fog. The other pirates do their best to help Gus try to smile. But he just scowls and snivels.
Smiling's not my style.
What shall we do with the grumpy pirate? What shall we do with the grumpy pirate? What shall we do with the grumpy pirate early in the morning?
He skips his shift to swab the deck. He hates to coil the ropes. Instead of helping trim the sails, he mutters and he mopes. When it's his turn to take the helm, Gus whines,
This job's too tough.
The other pirates finally say, We all have had enough.
What shall we do with the grumpy pirate? What shall we do with the grumpy pirate? What shall we do with the grumpy pirate early in the morning?
Gus moans,
This ship's too tippy. Our courses are too slow. The deck is way too slippery. I think I'll go below.
The pirates ask their queen for help. Grumpy Gus is such a crank. Please save us from his grumpiness or have him walk the plank.
What shall we do with the grumpy pirate? What shall we do with the grumpy pirate? What shall we do with the grumpy pirate early in the morning?
The pirate queen, who is quite wise, brings Gus a special friend. I'm giving you a parrot to help your grumbling end. Gus glowers at the parrot. He asks,
What good are you?
What good are you? The parrot asks, and the parrot glowers too.
What shall we do with the grumpy pirate? What shall we do with the grumpy pirate? What shall we do with the grumpy pirate early in the morning?
The parrot follows Gus around and echoes him all day. Arr, arr! He grumbles and he grouches in a very Gus-like way. Huh, huh.
I'm tired and I'm hungry. I'm cold and I am hot. I'm feeling very grumpy, so I will frown a lot.
Gus wails,
This parrot's crabby. He's a sourpuss, a brat. His voice is way too whiny. Why do I really sound like that?
Sorry, Gus, the wise queen says, the parrot sounds like you. But if you change your attitude, the parrot will change too.
What shall we do with the grumpy pirate? What shall we do with the grumpy pirate? What shall we do with the grumpy pirate?
I don't know if I can do it.
Grumpy Gus begins to groan. But then he hears himself and says,
I'll try to change my tone.
Gus tries his best at smiling. The parrot tries a beaky grin. This makes Gus start to giggle and the pirates laugh with him.
Mates, you've called me grumpy, and I see, says Gus, 'twas true. Now just call me Grinning Gus.
Aye, aye, shout all the crew.
What shall we do with the grumpy pirate? What shall we do with the grumpy pirate? What shall we do with the grumpy pirate early in the morning?
The end.